morning everybody, and welcome back to the caravan. I was hoping to show you what it's like being in a caravan in the height of a storm, because Storm Floris was meant to be hitting. She didn't quite make it here. Whether she's a bit delayed, I'm not too sure. Maybe she's got lost en route, who knows. Maybe she's a bit like me. Sorry if that was a bit loud, my staring then. Just making a coffee. Yeah, so they did forecast that where we are here in the caravan, we were going to kind of get, a bit of the storm. We were on the, was it the amber weather warning, or yellow, one or the other. They're both, similar colours, aren't they, in the spectrum? But anyway, didn't quite come. We had yesterday morning, sort of like early hours of the morning, very heavy rain, and then it was a bit windy, and then by about 11 o'clock it had kind of it just gone back to normal sort of August weather. And then in the afternoon I was actually sunbathing because it was that warm. And then I did happen to look, and up at Scotland and stuff, they were getting properly battered by it, so I think we were really lucky. In the night again, oh, I tell you what happened in the night. This was a bit freaky actually. I've only just remembered it. It was about, I think it was about 3 o'clock this morning. Got woke up by the almightiest rainfall. Like, it sounded like there was 20 million seagulls dancing on my roof. It was so loud, and within 20 seconds it stopped, and that was it. And then it just all went calm again, and I was like, that was really weird. And it was that weird, I actually then had to get up and I went outside to check the ground was wet, because it was just like really freaky. I was like thinking, was that rain or was it something else? But it was. The ground was drenched, so I don't know what that was all about. Anyway, now sunshine. So it's one of them days I'm trying to kind of like debate what to do. I have got a little bit more work to get done. Now that's the one good thing about the weather being how it is, a little bit unpredictable. I am actually well ahead with all my work, which is nice. So handy bringing all my stuff here and just getting a little bit done if I need to. For those of you who don't already know, I make memory bears and heirloom bears. That is my job, so I'm quite fortunate in that I can do it pretty much wherever I am, as long as I've got power supply. So as I say, I thought yesterday we'll write it off and I'll get some work done, and then ended up sunbathing. Plan today, I actually have just got ready and I've put my proper thick walking trousers on because it was a little bit dull, and I'm going to go and do a little walk somewhere or other with Molly, because we've not really done a lot of walking this past week, because obviously I've been moving Evie Rose into her student house in Bangor, so that's kind of taken up quite a bit of time. So I thought, I'll put my thicker trousers on and we'll go for a walk. However, now I think I'm going to have to get changed into something a bit lighter, although it is quite breezy. Don't know where to go for a walk. I might go and do a coastal walk, I think, because at least then, there's a little robin outside by the window. Sorry, I do get very easily distracted, don't I? I do have a little robin that visits me every single morning, and he's just there. Well, I say him, could be a hare. Just there looking through my kitchen window. That's rather sweet. God, it's going to be one of them days. I'm very distracted today. I don't know what's going on. What was I saying? Oh yes, about a coastal walk. I think I might go and, that's out, need to get some more milk. I think I'm going to go and do a coastal walk, because at least then, even if it does go a lot warmer, I think there's going to be a little bit of a breeze coming across from the sea. So that is the plan. I'm going to have my coffee, get ready, Molly's all ready to go, and go and do that for a couple of hours, get back and then see what the rest of the day brings. It'll probably be just after lunch, I think, when we get back. I'm thinking today I might actually do a bit of baking as well. I might do some cookies and brownies and put them in the freezer, because when I come back in a few days, I have a little visitor coming with me. Well, is it fingers crossed? Because I love him coming, but I'm quite glad when I drop him back at home. No, I'm not really. I love him to bits. Yes, Ellis might be coming back with me, so I thought, I know how he likes coming here and going through all my cupboards, and when he leaves I don't have very much left. So I thought, if I stock up and make some cookies and brownies, put them in the freezer, at least then they're all ready for if he does come back with me, and at least if he doesn't, then I can just take them out as and when I need them or want them, and not have them sat in the cupboard and eat them all at once. And what I was thinking was, I was kind of like, ooh, my gas bottle, how much gas have I got left? Because obviously I'm going to be using the oven. Now, I got a notification the other day to say it was last week, it was a year ago when I went to put the deposit down on the Caravan. Now, I know it didn't get delivered to site until, I think it was about 3 or 4 weeks afterwards, because I had to have like a few bits done on it and things. So I'm coming up to actually having the Caravan on site for a year, I think in about another 2 weeks. And I realised I'm still on the same gas bottle. So when I was doing like how much is it to live in a caravan, I said at the time, I can't really say about the gas because I don't know how much I'll use, because obviously I've got a really good heating system now, and over winter, well, not over winter, but over the colder months of like back end of September, October, I was using the gas for my heating and hot water. But I am still on the same, I think, is it a 13 kilo? I'm pretty sure it is a 13 kilo bottle, which cost me, oh gosh, I want to say about £40. So £40 for a year, well, not a year's gas, is it 8 months gas? I think that's really good. And as I say, you watch, I'm going to run out. I'm going to have the brownies in and the cookies, and that's it. I'm going to run out of gas. So I've got the air fryer. I'll shove them in there if needs be. But yeah, I'm quite surprised at that. Shush, Mal. I think that's really good going. So yeah, there we go. That's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to have my coffee, and that'll be cold, won't I? You know what I'm like once I start. I can't stop. It's because I was in all day yesterday. No one to talk to except Toby and Molly. So yeah, I've got verbal diarrhea now. It's probably best I just go. Right, shush, Molly, she has as well, listen to her. Anyway, right, I will catch you all later. You might see me baking, you might see me sunbathing, you might see me sewing, but you'll see me doing something anyway. I knew I had something to show you as well. So those of you who've got caravans will know bins in caravans, right? So they come, if they've got a fitted one on the door, they come with these, which are the most useless bins I've ever seen. You can't get a great deal in them. Look, that's the size of the opening. So they go on the back of the door here. And whilst they aesthetically look very nice, they are pointless. So we're ditching that this year. Look at this one. So plenty of room, good flap. We all like a good flap. Hooks on, and these, so it's been on for 4 days now. This is like a sticky adhesive patch with 2 little hooks, and then on the back of it, if you look, it's got 2 little hooks. And this is where it is, and it was actually £2.99 from Home Bargains. It is like an over door, so it also comes with like hooks, so you could hook it over one of your cupboard doors inside. But I thought I'll just replace that one, so I'm well impressed. £2.99,
Right, now I'm actually going to empty the bins and go and get rid of all my rubbish.
Oh wow, it's looking really choppy out there. So we've come for a drive to Treffort. I was going to do the hill walk and sort of like up and over towards the Rivals, but anyway, I think it's going to be really too breezy up on the top, so I think we're going to just walk along the beach. I've just realised I've never actually walked to the right. I always do a left when I park in the car park, so today we're going to zhuzh it up a little bit and I'm going to go to the right, and at least a certain somebody can have a really good run. She has just been told off for whining, so she's sulking now because she doesn't like getting told off. But oh, it is lovely place. I could just sit here all day just watching the waves. I can see why people do that now. I was going to say I should have brought a flask. Don't need a flask, I've got everything on board. I still haven't got my head around it that I've got a little mini house behind me. I'm like a snail. Got it all at the back there, and I keep forgetting I have got water. I've no milk. I can do without milk. I'll have a black coffee after I've had a walk. Right, I'll show you where I am anyway. Oh, jeez Louise, it's a bit blooming breezy. I have a feeling I'm probably going to lose my hat at some point. Whew. But I tell you what, it's lovely to be out. As much as I love the caravan, oh, it's good to be out in the fresh air. Good sea breeze. Oh no, I've now got a very wet dog. Oh, you couldn't resist, could you? Could you have got towels in the back? I've still got a dry room. Right, go and look at these waves. Honestly cannot believe I have never walked along this bit before. It's just, oh, I've had my head down. I've been looking for sea glass, didn't find any. However, look at this. You're probably all thinking, what the heck? Look at this piece of driftwood though. Oh, I couldn't leave that behind. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to polish it all up, varnish it, and then I don't know what I'm going to do with a tea light holder. I could put some little tea lights in it. I just thought that was lovely. And I've also got some black stones, which I think might be jet. I'm not too sure. They do look like it, but I'm going to check properly when I get back. As you know, it is very difficult whenever I pick anything up, especially driftwood. A certain somebody thinks they're for her. So any little stones I'm having to quickly pick up and put in a poo bag so she doesn't try and get them out my hand. But oh, if you're into all your nice stones and everything, this is just, oh, paradise. Thing is, you don't realise how far you've walked. Sheltered here. It's nice to get out that breeze. I am actually just looking
So next week when Ellis comes with me, I think I've found a walk we might do. I think we might do a mountain walk, and one of these two that I can see just the other side of the bay. See if he's up for it.
Right, we're going to walk to the end of here. Come on, Mal. Will you stop looking over the side there? You're not going down there. Oh, back in the wind. I love how they've done this. It's like the front of a ship. Is it called the bow? A bit like Titanic scene. Oh, let me just get her on a very short lead while we look over. I'll let this one get cleaned off and then we can get back to the caravan. Woo! And get a very late lunch because I've been out a lot longer than I was expecting. I think I'm going to have to invest in another pair of scales for here. These ones are just some cheap ones I got. I think it was from Asda or somewhere, but they're the ones that they're not very accurate. So it's kind of guessing. You got to guess between the lines. Are you in the right place or not? I'd say another spoonful. Can't do any harm. Can't be too chocolatey, can they? I will also apologise if you're suddenly looking up at the caravan roof, because I have in fact got you perched on a box with a tin of lentils holding you upright, because I am still using my other camera because I've not got my DJI back yet, although I had a notification to say it has been delivered back home today. You also need to be very tidy, which I'm not really when it comes to baking. I like lots of room. Some coffee, right, coffee pot can go in the bedroom. I've got cocoa powder everywhere. I've got a cat who keeps trying to walk on my worktops. Oh, health and hygiene would have a field day in here. Right, but the brownies are being made, and now a fly has come in. Oh, and I've got all the fly. Oh, I've left the main door open. I've not put the fly screen across. Oh, darn it! I hate flies. Get out! Get out! Oh, it went right. Let's put that across. Where am I up to? Oh, eggs. Need eggs. Yes, I did tell Ellis. Oh, eggs aren't even in the fridge. What are you doing, Carol? I told Ellis I am making some brownies, and he said, "Oh, are you bringing them home with you?" To which I said, "No, I'm putting them in the freezer in the caravan, and when you come, you'll be able to have one." I will lure him with goodies. Works every single time. Right, I need to put that up. So I'm going to put the oven on, get the chocolate and the butter in the microwave. And let it do its thing. Right, that's the eggs done. Hopefully this should have melted, not quite. A little bit longer. That's because I've had the chocolate in the fridge. So it's a little bit harder than it should be. I am trying to not splash. I have no apron on. You just know what's going to happen. I'm going to splash this chocolate all over myself. Oh no, do you know what? That'll do. I'm not going to do it anymore because I run the risk of overdoing it. Right, just let that cool ever so slightly so I don't scramble my eggs into it. Right, where's my whisk? Oh, I'm standing on my cat. I've been crying out loud. I hope Ellis watches this video back and realises the trouble I'm going to make him some brownies. Right, that's that done. Don't want to over whisk it. I should have actually put the oven on as well, forgot to do that. Vanilla. Oh, you can't see it, can you? It's like chocolate vision here. I don't believe it, there's another fly. But I must have a window open somewhere, I'm not realising. They're coming in from somewhere. Now I'm going to add a dash of milk. Because it's quite a thick mix. Oh, there you go. Altered the angle of the dangle a little bit. You were just looking at me mixing nothing. Right, that's it. I'm going to put in as well some of this chocolate spread. This is the vegan one, so this is just like Nutella really. It's like a mini workout. It's hot as well in here, and I have got both of the skylights open. Right, where's my tray? Oh. Anyone want to lick the bowl? So, I'm not sure if many of you know this, but before I set up my bear business, for 9 years, I actually had a celebration cake business, which I done right up to COVID. And then obviously COVID hit, all the weddings and big celebrations were obviously cancelled. So anyone who made celebration cakes literally didn't have anything to do. So what I did used to do alongside the cakes is I used to do the treat boxes, which was all the brownies, blondies, cupcakes, all that sort of thing. And I used to do deliveries in Southport just once a month. So when COVID hit, I was still able to work doing those, so I then went to doing them 3 times a week, doorstep deliveries, all contactless. So I was able to stay working, but problem being, there was no job satisfaction, other than lots of people saying I was keeping them going during COVID with all my goodies. Yeah, it was just like a production line. So every single day I was just doing trays and trays of brownies and blondies, and then cutting them all up, and then going doing the deliveries, and then having to go to the supermarkets and queue for hours to get ingredients. And yeah, that was then when I decided to start doing the bears as a business. And to be honest, it was the best thing I ever done. I have not looked back, and that's probably why now I very seldom do any baking, because I get flashbacks of being stood in my kitchen for hours on end just baking trays of brownies. Oh, but it paid the bills at the end of the day. Right, they are in, so I'm going to give them 20 minutes I think, and see how they are. Right, turn the oven off. Let's have a little look. Oh yeah. Let's give them another minute with the door open. And then you can take them out to cool. Right, that's it. Dishes are done. So, iced coffee time. I am a little bit addicted to these at the moment. It's Love Island, that's what I blame. Yes, I watch Love Island. I did make sure I watched the final, because if I was behind, I know for a fact Ellis would have phoned me up and told me who won. And I predicted right. Haha, Ellis, you got it wrong. For those of you who don't watch Love Island, probably won't have a clue what I'm talking about regarding iced coffee or winners. That's my little guilty pleasure. Gosh, I'm being very, very messy today. Oh, it's the thought of the brownies, that's where it is. Getting all excited. Right. Oh God, look, I'm still spilling it. Can't take me anywhere. Right, I'm now going to sit in the conservatory and have my iced coffee. That's if I don't spill it en route. Oh, lovely. Still slightly warm. But I'm going to get them cut up and freeze 3/4 of them. What's that? Had to go and buy some new knives because Evie Rose said my knives were rubbish, so went and got a good set yesterday. So let's see how good. Oh, they're nice and gooey in the middle, just how we all like them. Crispy on the outside and soft and gooey in the middle. That's how it should be. Your knife coming out all gooey, and then you know you've not overcooked them. I feel at this point I should mention my lovely friend Sean James Cameron has recently within the last half hour sent me a picture, and he's been baking brownies today. Sorry Sean, yours aren't looking quite like mine, are they? Not to rub it in. Let's see, look at this. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, that is a top-notch brownie. Right, I'll give them another little while and then get them cling filmed up, and then I'm gonna make my tea. Otherwise I'll just end up eating a quarter of a tray of brownies. Right, I've decided the work that I was going to do tomorrow morning, I'm going to get done this evening instead, because it's forecast pretty good tomorrow, which means I can then have a full day of going off and going and seeing somewhere new or going on a decent walk. So yes, I shall carry on finishing this bear off, and then still haven't had anything to eat yet for my evening meal. I think it's because I made the brownies, and did have a little nibble. so I'm not that hungry now. I'll probably just have some toast or something later on. Yeah, so anyway, I hope that you've enjoyed this video. It's been a bit of a mixed bag, hasn't it? But it's just kind of showing you what sort of caravan life is like. This is how it will be when I'm pretty much full time. So yeah, as you see, I always find something to do, always find something to keep myself occupied and out of mischief. Anyway, I'm going to end the video now. I'm going to get on with this bear. So as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all again soon. Bye for now.